Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the relationship guru, Sydd Ferrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies. Now, before I get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and you hit that bell notification so that you're notified every single time I post. And if you are a woman that needs relationship advice, or you want to learn more about how to think like a man, or why men do the things they do, act the way they act, and think the way they think, then I encourage you to book a one-on-one session with me. Link is in the description below, and I can help you out personally, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, brand new on my website, if you want me to coach you every step of the way, step by step, throughout your dating or relationship process and journey, and you want me to become your personal dating coach long term, then I have a special program just for you. Link is in the description below also, and I can help you out personally again, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, go pick up my brand new Girls Night card game. It's officially out. So if you're having a game night with your homegirls and you need something to do, then make sure you go pick up my Girls Night card game. It got a lot of fun questions and scenarios about love and relationships and everything all in between. So make sure you go pick that up. Link is in the description below, okay? And then on this hand, we got my brand new ebook. It's called Oh, He's Toxic, Period. And if you never want to be played, used, or manipulated by a man ever again in your whole life, then make sure you go pick up that ebook right there because it's fire, okay? And again, link is in the description below for that also, okay? And also, if you are a woman and you love quotes, dating quotes, relationship quotes, and things like that, then I have something special just for you. I came up with my top 100, yes, 100 dating love quotes for women, right? So if you want to go get that, it's on my website. And again, as usual, the link is in the description below also, okay? So all that's out the way, and we gonna jump right into this video. And this video is titled, Here Are 5 Signs That He Does Not Like You. Right, ladies? So you trying to figure out if this man likes you or not. You trying to figure out the signs that he is not interested, that he's not really feeling you, that he is not ready or willing to participate in anything in the future with you, if he does not want to be with you. You want to know, like, if you're tripping or not. You know, like, you may see that this man is kind of, you know, acting funny towards you or whatever, and, you know, he's sending you mixed signals, right? So it might get a little confusing for you. So when a man is sending you mixed signals, you know, he might be all over you one day, and then the next day, you know, he's acting kind of cold, or he's acting kind of weird, you know, or it's always this push and pull type of thing, and you can't really put your finger on it. So you just trying to figure out, does he like me? Does he not like me? Is he into me? Is he not into me? Like, aside from all the mixed signals, and aside from him telling you whatever, because a man will tell you anything. You know, a man might tell you, I like you, I want to be with you, blah, blah, blah. But his actions are showing otherwise, that he don't want to be with you, or that he could care less about you, right? Or it could be the opposite. Maybe he's telling you he don't want to be with you, but then he's acting like he want to be with you, right? So it can get real sticky and real confusing a lot of times when it comes to a man. But you just want to know the for sure signs that, okay, he don't like me. Like, it's not gonna happen. He don't want to be with me. It will never be what I want it to be or what I think it will be. He don't like me. He doesn't want anything serious with me. He doesn't view me in that way. You know, so you want just to know, just bottom line, without any games. Is he serious? Does he like you? Or does he not like you, right? So in this video, I'm going to teach you a few steps and reveal a few ways how a man will act if he does not like you. So for sure, like if a man does these 5 things, which I'm about to name, then you know, okay, he not feeling me. Like whatever you thought it was in your head, whatever fantasy that you want y'all to be together, or you start to like him, or you find him real attractive, whatever, he might not feel the same way about you, you know, and these are sure signs that he actually doesn't. So without further ado, ladies, we're gonna jump right into it, and per usual, I'm gonna give you my top 5, yes, 5 ways how you can tell if a man does not like you. For sure ways how you know that he not feeling you, he not interested, he just don't want to be with you, he don't want nothing to do with you, right? So we gonna jump right to it. We go number 1. So number 1, the first way how you can tell if this man does not like you at all, number 1 is he is too busy for you, and or he's inconsistent with you. So if a man is too busy for you, like if he always got something to do, if he ain't never got no time for you, he never sets a date and a time for you two to hang out, to meet up, to enjoy each other's company, if he is always too busy. So a lot of times a man might use work as an excuse, right? So the work, he might say, hey, you know, I had to work all day, I had to work all night, hey, I'm always working. You know, I ain't got no time to really hang out with you or give myself to you because I'm always working, right? Maybe a few of y'all ladies watching this right now, maybe you heard a man tell you that before, that he worked all day long, or he got 2 jobs, he get off one job, go to another job, or he got 3 jobs, or he got a job and then he got a business on the side that he trying to start up. So he always working, doing something, right? And that's his excuse. Now, it may or may not be a valid excuse, right? He might be. It's some people that are literally too busy to date, right? It's some people that they work all day, they work from sun up to sundown and barely get any sleep to get right back up the next day to work all day long again, you know, and they rarely have time to themselves, or let alone to, you know, just hang out with anybody, right? But that man should not be trying to date. If that's his life and he's not able to date because he's too busy, and work is his first priority, and getting money and everything is his first priority, and he just can't, you know, balance his time out between his work life and his personal life, if it's all about work, then, you know, he might not have no time for no woman. So he shouldn't even be trying to date no woman. But, you know, a lot of men, they still want companionship, they still want attention, they still want validation, they still want sex from women. So they still try to date, even though their life does not permit them to really date, right? Because they too busy, okay? So those men that are too busy, that are genuinely too busy, they should not be dating. I agree, they should not be dating at all. They need to focus on getting their life together, whatever that look like, and then maybe when they got more time on their hands to give to a woman, then, you know, or maybe when they don't gotta work so hard to make that much money that they was making, you know, then maybe they can invite another woman into their life. But outside of that, you know, it's whatever. So those are those men. But a lot of men do actually make working an excuse. Now, this is when it's a lie. This is when, you know, it's a lot of men that say, I'm too busy. I work so much, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I'm too busy. Now, on the other hand, you know, it's 24 hours in a day, right? So that means that if it's 24 hours in a day, then you got time to text somebody, to call somebody real quick, to check in. Hey, how you doing? Hey, just thinking about you. Hey, I'm busy today. You know, just communication. Just communicate to that person. Hey, I'm doing this. Hey, I'm just checking in. A simple check-in, right? But a lot of men are not considerate enough to think about, let me just check in with this woman just to let her know I'm around, you know, but, you know, I'm just away from my phone. I'm doing something, but I'm just checking in to see how she's doing and just to, you know, show my face, you know, digitally, right? So he just trying to pop in and pop out, you know, but a lot of men may not be considerate like that, right? So they might ignore you, you know, they ignore you, they go on, you know, they don't talk to you for days at a time, for weeks at a time. Then they pop in, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? And you like, wait a minute, you ain't talked to me in 3 days. Now you want to pop up talking about you were so busy those 3 days, you know, stuff like that. Or the man ain't talked to you all week, and then finally he reach out to you. After a whole week of not talking to you, now all of a sudden he want to come back. Now all of a sudden he want to, you know, try to reach out to you, right? But you like, why you not consistent with me? Why you don't call me, you know, every day or text me every day? Or just, why am I going for days at a time or weeks at a time or sometimes even months at a time, and this man just texts you out the blue, you know, and he ain't talked to you for a while? That's not cool. And a lot of times it's because he don't like you. Because if he liked you, he be calling you, he be texting you, he'll be trying to follow up with you, he will be consistent with you. If a man like you, he wants to talk to you. You know, he like you, so of course he want to talk to you. He want to see how you doing. He want to check in with you. He want to check in and see how you doing. You know, he just want to be in your presence. He just want to hear from you, right? If a man really like you. But if a man don't like you, he don't really care to hear from you. He don't really care to, you know, he'll get around to you when he get around to you. Like you on his time, on his schedule. He texts you back when he feel like it. He call you when he feel like it, you know? Or he never call you. You know what I'm saying? All y'all do is text. If this man, if all he do is text you, but he never call you, that means he don't like you. Because if a man like you, he gonna call. He want to hear that voice. Hey, you know? He want to hear your voice. He want to, you know, actually speak to you, you know? If a man don't like you, all he gonna do is text you all day long. Or he might like you enough to get some booty, but he don't like you the way you want him to like you. He only like you because he think he gonna get some booty from you. That's why he just in contact texting you, you know, but he don't ever call you though, because he ain't trying to really, you know, invest like that into you. He just want to text you just to kind of keep in contact, to temperature check you, just to see if you still around. So one day he might get some booty from you, right? So that might be the only reason why he in contact with you. So that don't mean that he like you. He just wants sex, you know? So a lot of men, when they inconsistent with you, they don't like you at all. Or they talking to a whole nother woman, right? A lot of times if a man not talking to you, that means it's another woman around that he talking to, giving his time to, having sex with, kicking it with. You know, if he not talking to you, who he talking to, right? So a lot of times he got somebody on the side, or he got a main girl, he got a wife, he got a girlfriend, he got some little chicken head he talking to, you know, that he just, you know, started dating or whatever, right? So if it's another woman, then of course he not gonna be on the phone with you or texting you or consistent with you, right? So that means he rather spend his time with her than with you. Because if he really liked you, he wouldn't even be talking to her, right? So that means he don't like you. So if a man does not communicate with you, if he don't call you, if he don't talk to you at all, if he barely call you, if he barely text you, if he only text you, if he never see you, if he always too busy for you, if he got too much stuff going on in his life, you know, it's always an excuse. Something always happened in his life to where he can't make time for you, you know, then he don't like you, okay? Point blank, period, okay? So that's number one. So number two, the second way how you can tell if a man does not like you, if he's uninterested, if he's not feeling you, number two is he does not include you in his future plans. So this man, he might not include you in his future. He might not ever talk about his future with you, right? So let's just say you ask this man, you know, about the future, and he does not say anything that has to do with you, like, or anything that surrounds, you know, marriage or getting married or nothing, then a lot of times you know that, you know, he don't like you. So if you bring up, you know, marriage, like, what do you think about the future? Do you want to be married? Do you want kids? You know, do you want to be with a wife? Are you just gonna be single? Like, what do you want for your life? You know, where do you see your life, you know, romantically? You know, he might say, nah, I don't want no kids, or nah, I don't want no wife, nah, I'm good, I'm not thinking about that right now, I'm young right now, or, you know, I'm not thinking about that right now, or the time of my life right now, I'm still focused on whatever, I'm not thinking about no wife and kids and family, I'm not thinking about that stuff right now. So if a man avoids the conversation surrounding the future, especially if it comes to you, right? This is any man, especially a man that you're dating or that you're in a relationship with, you know, even if he your boyfriend, if your boyfriend don't want to talk about the future plans and getting married, you know how y'all get married, if you bring up marriage, or let's say, you know, a ring commercial come on, or you looking at rings and stuff, he like, what you looking at that for? You looking at rings for what? What you looking at them rings for? You need to put that up. Put that magazine up. You don't need to be looking at no rings, you know? Or if he get mad and he just, you know, get upset every time you talk about the future or a wedding ring or wedding or kids or whatever, that's how you know he don't like you. Because if he wanted to be with you and he liked you, he would have an open, you know, mind about, you know, the future. Especially if y'all together, if y'all are, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, or y'all are just dating, you know, for a little while, for a few months or whatever. But if he say, nah, I don't never view myself married, you know, a lot of times he trying to tell you, hey, I don't even want you to think about marriage, right? So he got to include you in his plans. If a man like you, you know, he gonna be telling you, hey, you know, I've been thinking about the future, you know, I can't wait to be with you and marry you and stuff like that. I want to get married, you know, I want this and that, you know, I'm picturing, you know, what kind of house we want to have in, and what type of cars we want to drive in, and what type of, you know, life we want to have, and what type of neighborhood we want our kids live in. You know, if he talking about the future, and especially if he include you in the future, then you know he like you, because, you know, he's including you. He's telling you, hey, you know. And then, but a lot of times you still got to be careful about that, because a man will tell you, I want to be with you, but it don't never happen. A man might tell you, I want to marry you, but it never happened, right? You might have some exes in your past that told you, I want to marry you. And look where he at now. Y'all not even together. You know, he your ex, right? You know, you might have been told, I want to marry you by men in your past. But a lot of men tell you that, but they might not follow through with it. So, you know, eventually that man gonna have to follow through with what he say. You know, he gonna actually have to marry you and not just talk it. But if he ain't talking about it at all, then that's a very clear sign. If he's not talking about the future at all, or he not talking about including you in his future at all, or he avoid the conversation, or he get mad and upset every time you bring up marriage, or he avoids talking about being in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, then that's how you know he don't like you, right? If he just avoid all conversation, I don't even want to talk about us. Let's just live in the moment. If he probably say stuff like, you know, I don't want to think about that stuff right now. We got time to think about that. We got time. Let's just focus on right now. Why we can't just focus on us right now? Why you gotta always think about the future? Why you always gotta think about, you know, the future plans and stuff? Why we can't just be in the moment right now? Why don't we just feel the connection right now? You know, why you can't just pay attention to what's right in front of you right now, right? So he trying to take your mind off of the future so you don't think about it. So you're not asking him about it, and eventually he not gonna be able to give you that future that you want, okay? So that's number 2. So number 3, the third way how you could tell that that man don't like you, he not interested, he not feeling you, you need to leave him alone, be done with him, don't ever talk to him again because he don't like you. Number 3 is he calls you his friend, or he never gives you a title at all, right? So a lot of men, they might friend zone you. You know, a lot of men might say, hey, you know, hey, I don't really look at you like that. They might tell you straight up, I don't look at you like nothing serious, or I don't want to be with you, nothing, you just my friend. Or let's just be friends with benefits, right? He want the benefits part, but he claim you as his friend, right? So when y'all go around people, he say, this my friends. When he introduce you to people, he say, oh yeah, this my friends. Oh yeah, this my friend right here. This my friends. Or he might just tell you, you know, we friends. Me and you, we friends. We just friends. I just see us as friends, right? Nah, we just friends. We just kicking it. We just friends. You know, a lot of men, when they say that friend word, they're friend zoning you, and they're telling you, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I don't want you to look at me like I want to be with you or nothing. We just friends. But he still might want to have sex with you, right? So he want friends with benefits. He want a situationship. He don't want nothing serious. So a lot of times a man still want to have sex with you, even though he say, you know, y'all just friends. But you might say, but friends don't have sex. Friends not supposed to sleep with each other, you know, but he still want to because, of course, he got you in his life for a reason, right? A lot of times he just want that from you. So you just got to be careful, right? So he might friend zone you. He might just say, we just friends. Or he might put you in the situationship, the sex zone. You know, you got the friend zone when y'all just friends, but it might be friends with benefits, or it might just be friends. Like he don't like you at all. Like you like him, but he don't like you. So he just say, we just friends, right? But you want more than just friends, but he don't like you like that. Or he might put you in the sex zone, right? So this is when he just has, you know, sex with you. He just, you know, you just the booty call, really. That's all you worth to him. That's all you are to him, as the booty call. When it's late at night, you notice he only call you at nighttime. If a man only call you at nighttime, he don't like you. If a man don't call you during the daytime, he don't like you, right? If a man never calls you during the daytime, he don't like you. You know, if he go all day and you ain't heard from him, but as soon as the sun go down, that's when he calling you. Yeah, that's because you just a booty call. You the after hours booty call. He call you at 2 in the morning. He call you, you know, in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get you to come over, or trying to come over your house. You know, And that's all he want from you. He don't never talk to you. He don't never call you. He don't never text you unless it's telling you to come over or you go over his house. So that's how you know, right? Or if every time you bring up being together, he always say, you know, oh no, we just kicking it. We just chilling right now. You know, me and you, we just vibing right now. Me and you, we just getting to know each other. We ain't gotta rush into nothing. We ain't gotta jump into nothing. We ain't gotta, you know, put too much pressure on us. We just need to relax and just enjoy what we have right in front of us, right? We ain't gotta talk about no relationship. We ain't gotta talk about being together right now, you know? So a lot of men, they don't want to be with you, so they will hold off on, you know, the conversation around being together. Let's just focus on the moment, right? And then if he don't give you no title at all, if a man does not make you his girlfriend, his fiance, and then his wife, then you are basically nothing to him, right? Unless you just a friend or a family member. Outside of that, you just some woman that he want to have sex with and he wasting your time. That's it, right? If you not a female family member, or you're not, you know, somebody that's a close friend to him, that's a woman or something like that, then you are another woman that he is just wanting to have sex with. If you not the other woman that he really want to be with, then why else would he want you in his life? Just for sex, right? So if a man does not make you his girlfriend, fiance, wife in that order, and he never actually makes you, you know, his wife for real, you know, put a ring on your finger, propose to you, then it's not ever gonna be real. Even if you the girlfriend, you might be the girlfriend for 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30 years. You might be the forever girlfriend. It's a lot of women that's the forever girlfriend and they never got married. The man never married her. They never had a wedding, never got a ring, never got nothing to show for it, right? She got nothing to show for being with this man all this time, right? So you don't want to be her. You want that man to propose to you and make you his wife, and y'all live happily ever after in y'all marriage, right? Right, so that's number 3. So number 4, the fourth way how you could tell that this man does not like you and he don't want to be with you and he not thinking about you and he not interested in you, number 4 is he does not introduce you to his friends and family. So if you ain't never met this man's mama, he don't like you. If you ain't never met this man's family members, you know, maybe his daddy, his uncles, aunties, cousins, you know, the grandma. If you ain't never met nobody in his family, he does not like you. If you ain't never met his brother, if you ain't never met his sister, if you ain't never met his niece and nephews running around, if you ain't never met nobody in his family, then guess what? He don't like you. If a man like you, then you gonna know his family. You gonna be around his family, right? And you still gotta be careful about that, because some men, they might invite you over and you might meet their whole family and they still don't have good intentions on you. But what I will say is if you don't meet nobody at all, then it's for sure that he don't like you, right? So if he introduce you to his family, then it's like a 50-50 chance. You know, he might want to be with you, but then on the other side, he might not want to be with you. But if you not introduced to nobody, none of his family, then it's a for sure definite that he don't like you at all, because he don't even want to bring you around nobody, right? Or if you don't meet none of his friends, right? If you ain't never met his homeboys, you know, his partners, right? His crew. If you ain't never met his crew, You know what I'm saying? If you ain't never met his friend group, if you ain't never met all his boys when they hanging out and stuff, oh yeah, I'm going to Lil Rodney house. Lil Rodney. You like, who is Rodney? My friend Rodney. You know, we grew up together, my friend Rodney. If you ain't never met Rodney, or you ain't never met Lil Jimmy, yeah, Lil Jimmy, me and Lil Jimmy going down to the whatever, you know what I'm saying? Me and Lil Jimmy doing this, you know, me and Lil Jimmy doing that. And you like, okay, you and your homeboys hanging out, kicking it so hard, doing stuff all the time. Why I ain't never met them? Why they can't never know who you dealing with, right? You know, if a man like you, he gonna introduce you to his friend group, his homeboys. You know, his friends, he gonna say, hey, this is my girl right here. This is my woman. He might even want to take you on a double date, right? Maybe his homeboy and his girlfriend, or his homeboy and his wife, maybe y'all four all hang out. You know, y'all two groups hang out, right? All four of y'all on a double date, whatever, if y'all still do that. You know, some people do that, whatever. So, but either way it go, you'll at least meet the friends, the homies. If he don't introduce you to the homies, he don't like you. If he don't introduce you to the homies, then you just some woman he just having sex with, but he hiding you. If a man is ashamed of you, he gonna hide you. If a man don't want to be seen with you, he gonna hide you. He don't want nobody to know that y'all together. Either because he might not find you attractive enough to impress his friends and family, or he don't want you to get the wrong idea that he actually feeling you like that, to where you start thinking that y'all are more than what y'all are. So he don't even want you to get the wrong clue that he like you like that, right? Or he might just be having sex with you, but he don't like you enough to be seen with you in public like y'all together. Or if you don't even see nobody in public, even strangers, if this man does not want to be seen with you, not just about introducing you, you know, if he don't introduce you to his friends and he don't introduce you to his family, that's one thing, right? But if he don't even show you off in front of strangers, like if y'all don't never go on dates, or y'all don't never hang out during the daytime, if he don't never see you during the daytime, if he never want to be seen with you, if you can never hang out or go somewhere during the daytime, then guess what? That means he don't like you. Or he got another girl somewhere and he don't want to be seen with you because he don't want nobody to see y'all together and go tell his girlfriend or tell his wife that he was with some girl, you know, hugged up with her, talking to her and in her face, right? So a lot of times you gotta be careful, very careful about men who don't introduce you to nobody, or men that don't want to be seen with you in public, even to strangers, right? So that's number 4. So number 5, the fifth and last and final way how you can tell if a man does not like you at all, number 5 is he does not invest into you, right? So when I say invest, I mean time and money. If a man does not invest his time into you, he don't like you. And his time go back to number 1, where if a man is too busy for you, he don't like you. But if a man like you, he gonna make time for you. He ain't never too busy for you. He gonna make time for you, right? He gonna definitely prioritize you in his life, right? And you won't have to worry about it. If a man spend time with you, then that's how you know he really likes you, because he's going to want to spend time with you. He going to want to, you know, be around you, hang out with you, you know, cuddle up with you, hold your hand, kiss on you, you know, go out on dates, take you out, show you off, introduce you to people, you know. He going to want to live life with you. He going to want to actually be with you. He going to want to be around you. Whatever y'all doing together, as long as y'all together, he just want to be with you, right? So if a man like you, he can't get enough of you, right? But if a man don't like you, he not gonna invest no time into you. He gonna go back to number one, where I say he was too busy for you, and he worked too much, or his life's so busy he ain't got no time for you. So if he don't invest no time, he don't like you. But now let's get into the money, right? If a man does not spend no money on you, he either A, he too broke and he need to get his money up because he broke and he ain't got no money to be able to sustain a relationship or, you know, a certain lifestyle. Or B, he don't think that you are worth him spending money on. Some men, if he don't like you, he might got money. It's some men that got money, but if they don't like you, they're not gonna spend no money on you. You know, if they not feeling you, they don't want to take you out. They don't want to wine and dine you. They don't want to impress you. They don't feel like they have to. They feel like, hey, I'll look better than you. You need to be happy that I'm even talking to you, woman. You need to be happy that I'm even here. So, you know, whatever. But if a man really like you, then he gonna want to impress you. And he gonna say, look, you know, I'm trying to, you know, wine and dine you. I'm trying to spend money. He might take you shopping. He might buy you gifts and stuff. He might buy you stuff. He might, you know, he might pay a bill or two. He might, you know, get your hair done, your nails done. He might buy you a new bag, new shoes. He might, you know, just buy you whatever. He might buy you some food. You know, you be hungry. You know what I'm saying? You know you like to eat, right? We like to eat. Everybody like to eat. Maybe he buy you food when y'all go out all the time, or he give you money for food. You know, he give you money, whatever, right? Maybe he take you on trips, lots of vacations and stuff, right? Stuff like that. If a man like you, he ain't got no problem with spending money to invest into you in order to get your attention, right? Or in order to make you happy. He gonna spend money. If a man don't spend no money, he either broke or he don't feel like you the woman that he want to spend money on, right? So that's a clear sign. You want this man to spend money on you, take you out, invest into you. If a man does not invest into you, he don't like you. If a man always talking about come over my house or let me go over your house, he don't like you. He like the booty. You know, a man might like your booty, but he don't like you, right? If he just talking about just come over my house, but he don't take you on no dates, then that's how you know, right? But aside from that, you know, you do gotta be careful about some men that do spend money on women, because some men think they can just buy women by spending money on them, and that's going to get you hooked on him, right? But you still got to look at more his character than just his money, right? Because some men try to spend their money thinking that they just going to have their way with you, and you got to show them that you are worth more than just a man flashing some money in your face, right? So ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Those are my top 5 ways how you can tell if this man does not like you at all, and he's not feeling you, and he's not interested in you. He will do one of those 5 things, okay? So ladies, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Hit that bell notification for me, and I'm out of here. So, till next video.